everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Amy and I am on a financial freedom journey with my family. I share all about that and more on this channel. Today we're going to be going over our September budget. September is an exciting month because we actually have some extra paychecks in September. Both my husband and I are paid bi-weekly and we're actually paid on the same weeks. And so there are usually 2 months a year where we are both getting paid 3 times. So those months are definitely my favorite months because we get a lot of extra income those months, and those months are really helpful towards getting us closer to our financial goals for the year. So let's go ahead and see how we're budgeting for September. So again, as I mentioned, this is a 3 paycheck month. So our budget this month is significantly higher than our normal budget. So we are actually budgeting $10,800, which is including the 2 extra checks that we're getting for my husband and I. $10,800 for the month of September. Let's go ahead and see how we are going to be spending that money. So our mortgage, this is for our October 1st mortgage. We pay $2,100 for our mortgage. If you guys have followed me for a while, you've heard this a lot, but our mortgage is actually a little bit less than that. It's like just under $2,000, but we do pay a little bit extra just to accelerate our mortgage payoff just slightly. I mean, it's like $100, so it's not going to do anything too crazy, but it is something. So we do that every single month. Then we also pay for Netflix, which is $8. Then we also have our Peloton, which is our Peloton bike. So we have to pay for the membership fee for that, which is $45. Then we have our internet. So our internet is $60 a month. We also have a recurring donation to St. Jude every single month in the amount of $100. So that is our giving category for the month. Then we also have childcare. So this is, I'm just gonna write monthly because this is the first month that we're paying for this. So my daughter's actually starting 4K in the month of September. Oh my gosh, which is so crazy, but I'm so excited for her. She is so excited to be starting like real school, as she calls it. She was in daycare before, but she is gonna be going on the school bus and like the whole, public school experience. So she's so excited. But we do actually have a childcare expense for her because her 4K is only half day. So we do have to pay for the other half of the day. Obviously we both work, so I need her to be there for longer than like middle of the day. So we do still have a childcare expense. I'm not exactly sure how the billing works for this yet because this is our first month with them. So I'm just putting monthly because it is a monthly expense. So it's $585 a month. And again, I will figure out like when that comes out and how that comes out when it actually does. I think it comes out in the beginning of the month. So that is a new expense for us. We did have daycare before that was like $760. See, I already forgot because we're not paying it anymore. I think it was $760 for the whole month. So we are saving a bit of money on childcare, which is really awesome. Then we also have our water bill this month. So we do pay our water quarterly. So that is $300 that I'm budgeting for that. I am budgeting a little bit higher. I normally do like $250, but because this is the water bill for like the entire summer, I am budgeting a little bit more because we were watering our grass and like doing a lot of like water play with the kids and like sprinklers and all that kind of stuff. So 300 honestly might not even be enough. I'm not really sure. I'm hoping it's enough, but I honestly don't even know because this is really our first water bill in the summer here because we just moved to this house last August. And so this is like the first summer water bill in this house. So I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work out, but I'm going to budget $300. Again, we do only pay water quarterly, so you don't see this in every single budget. That is a question that I actually get a decent amount. It's like, where is your water bill? Like, we only pay it quarterly, so it's not in every single month budget. Then we also have our electric and gas, and I am budgeting $250 for this. This should be a good amount. I've noticed our bills are like typically around $250. I feel like that's what they kind of average for the year. We are not eligible to do budget billing yet. I'm not sure if that's a route that we're gonna take when we are. I think we're coming up on being eligible as of like maybe September or October. But I'm not really sure if I'm going to do that. Let me know in the comments down below, what is your opinion on budget billing? I know a lot of people really like it. I have always just paid like what I'm due for. I've never done budget billing before, but I'm kind of interested. I'm not sure if even all of you guys have that option, but like our electric and gas company, they give us an option of like basically averaging the use for the last year, and then you pay that for the year, and then like if you're under or over, they adjust it the next year, if that makes sense. So I'm kind of like looking into that, but I'm not sure if I would like that. Sometimes I just prefer to like pay what I'm pay what I owe and like just be done with it. So that is all of our fixed expenses for September. So that total is $3,448. And our total remaining for the month is $7,352. So let's go ahead and go up to our variable expenses. So for personal spending, my husband and I both get $100 a month. So that's $200. For gas, we are budgeting $200. We were at $175. I feel like we just need to bump this up a little bit. So I'm going to go to $200 and see how that works. Groceries, I am leaving at $800. Then we have our fun and kids. So that is $100. Miscellaneous, for any expenses that we don't anticipate or anything random that comes up throughout the month, we budget $200 for that. And then dining out, we are doing $250. If you notice, I'm putting 9-1 for all of these because we don't really pay these in the moment, you know? So we use credit cards for like almost everything that we purchase with our variable expenses. I pay it in the middle of the month, like half of what we have spent, and then I will pay the other half right at the end of the month. So I don't really have a date here because it's not really relevant. Like I just pay the credit card midway and then end of the month. And honestly, that is a huge way that we have increased our credit score as well. So I could probably do a whole video on credit score. If that sounds interesting to you guys, let me know. My husband and I both used to have credit scores in like the 500s, and now we are both over 800 significantly. We're like at 820 to 830, I think right now. So if that sounds like an interesting video, let me know. I would love to film that for you guys at some point and just talk about credit scores and what we've done over the last 5+ years to really completely turn around our credit score. But that is one way that we have done that, which is paying all of our variable expenses on a credit card and paying it off 2 times a month, like mid-month and then end of the month. That has done amazing things for our credit score. Rant aside, sorry about that. Our total for variable expenses for the month is $1,750. And our total remaining is $5,602. Let's go ahead and get into our sinking fund expenses. So we have 5 main sinking funds that we use every single month, which is our car, which we use for car maintenance, home, Christmas, vacation, and kids. So those are pretty self-explanatory. For our car sinking fund, we are budgeting $100. I am putting a little bit more in here for this month just because we have extra money this month from those paychecks. I am budgeting $200 to put into our home category, $100 to put into our Christmas category, and then $200 in kids and vacation. So our total sinking funds are $800 for the month, and our total remaining is $4,802, which, if you guys have been on my channel for a while, you know where that is going, and that is going to financial goals. So $4,802 is what we are hoping to put towards financial goals for the month of September. If you guys watched my Debt Free Friday on last Friday, the Friday that just passed, I did talk a little bit about how I'm hoping that we'll be able to finish my Roth IRA with this amount. So kind of depending on what we're able to put towards it this week, I'm not sure if we'll be able to completely finish it, but we should be able to get close. So super excited. That's why I love these months, because they really give you like a jump start on these goals, and we will be then able to focus on our last financial goal of the year, which that goal might be changing actually, which I know I've been slightly referencing, but my husband and I are kind of deciding what direction we want to go in the end of the year. So stay tuned for that. We might be kind of switching course on that goal, but that is all I have for you guys for September's budget. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know in the comments down below. Do you have anything exciting going on in September? If you have kids, are they back at school already, or are they going back in September? I feel like my kids tend to start a lot later than most of you guys. I know a lot of you guys had your kids start in August. My kids don't start until September 7th and September 11th. So I feel like that's really late in the year. But yeah, that's how it is here in Wisconsin. If you guys are from Wisconsin too, you can probably relate to that, because I feel like a lot of our kids start that late. But yeah, that is all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will talk to you guys on Friday for Debt Free Friday. Bye guys.